if I say I'm Santo, I am not fully Santo. It is the embarrassing type of Santo. It looks like you were just dragged by a horse head first on the ground. That's what the Santo look like. What's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Yes, for those of you who don't know me, I am Max Stewart, and for those of you who do know me, I know that you're wondering why I'm not in the usual, TBC background or the profile background and everything like that. This is because this is my own channel. So then when I left the school, I just realized that I'll be a wicked person if I allow you guys to live without seeing my face every day on your screens. So yeah, that's why I decided to do this video. And since today we're all about first, I'm going to be talking about my first day in St. Brother Andre, my first day on the Bright Corner, my first day on I think that's all the first we have today. Whatever. Then I'll talk about how TBC ended up collapsing. I know that you guys want to hear like the gist, like the real gist, why it collapsed in the first place. And then I'll answer a little bit questions about myself that I allowed my friends and my fans to send to me on Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, and everything like that. So stick it. Oh shit. Okay. So it's time to watch my very amazing intro video that I spent hours editing. I'm a good editor, don't worry. Stick and stay. Shit.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to my channel. Actually, this is my first official video. Why do I keep saying welcome back? Don't worry. I'm still in. Don't worry. Yeah. So then, my first day in St. Brother Andre. So this is actually a hilarious story based on my complex. So then, I think it was a Wednesday morning. I don't honestly remember the day, but I'm just guessing that it was Wednesday because somewhere in the middle of the week. And then my parents called me to that room and they're like, "Oh yeah, we found a nice school for you called St. Brother Andre," and I'm like, I've never heard of it. They're like, "Oh, it's a Catholic school," and I said, "Oh shit," because then like I heard that Catholic schools are like really strict, and then I'm the kind of person who is more don't chain me down, that kind of vibe. So then I was like, a Catholic school. Mommy, I cannot do more. But then still on that Saturday we ended up going to see the school. But then before that, like the Friday evening before the Saturday, my mom came into my room and then she's like, "Oh, I was surfing like the internet and I saw their YouTube channel and everything like that." So, already I wanted to be a YouTuber. That was like my biggest dream. Like I'd been watching Brett Rivera for a while, Andrew, Lexi, them people. So then I really like the idea of doing YouTube videos. So I was like, fine, let me see it. And then it was Kofi and Elvina. Actually, Kofi was like my family friend, so I knew him like, oh, that's cool. And then that's when I decided that when I came to this, I wanted to do TBC. And I didn't know how, but I just knew that I wanted to do it. I wanted to be in Kofi's shoes because they're like, if somebody from like my mom's immediate circle, because then his mother is my mother's friend, if somebody from my mom's immediate circle can do it, why not I? So then I decided when I came to the school, I would get to do TBC. I just didn't know how. So the next week, after I came to see the school, the next week, I remember getting to the school the first time and then go like, okay, this place is actually nice. Because the buildings were giving me this kind of, like abroad vibe and but then there were a lot of bushes and then that scared me because then I heard about snakes in SHS, scorpions and things that can just come like, can just enter the dormitory and see us. So I was terrified. Why are there a lot of bushes? And then I saw there was no wall around the school too. So then what if like somebody with malintention just entered the school and then decided to start shooting at us and things like that? So then I was scared. And then they also had dogs at that time. And I don't know. I like dogs that I have gotten to know, but I don't like dogs that I don't know. You understand? So I'm technically, some people say I'm afraid of dogs, but I'm not afraid of dogs if I know the dog. You understand? So those are like the only thing that turned me off about it. But apart from that, the environment and everything was beautiful for me. I like how the school was extremely quiet, and I thought, oh, Catholic school, they are probably threatening them to give them some absurd punishment and everything like that. And then we met Brother Eric. We spoke a little bit. So I think it was the next week or the next 2 weeks Saturday that I was supposed to come to the school. And then I remember stepping here for the first time, and we were driving to the boys' dormitory throughout all the bushes and stuff. And then I saw my friend Papi, who was also from Queensland. I recognized him. He wasn't Papi by then, he was still John. So then I recognized his face. We kept going, we got to the dormitory. And the dormitory looked very, very beautiful from outside. And I stood at the door and I saw the inside of the dormitory. I was like, honestly, because I had so much, it looks so beautiful on the outside, but then on the inside, I was just, this people will kill me here. That was my first thought. This people will kill me. They will murder me. So, yeah, I remember trying to do hard boy. All my parents were talking, I wasn't giving them too much attention. So I was like, oh, Charlie, I already want to leave and things like that. Yeah, and then I finally saw them leaving me. And it's like, I don't know, my heart was chained to the car and then the chain just broke. That kind of I've been disconnected from them. Then for the next 3 weeks, I was supposed to leave in the school because I came when midterm was in 3 weeks time. I didn't come at the beginning of the term. So okay, it's just 3 weeks. Okay, it's just 3 weeks, and I'll see when okay, it's just 3 weeks. That's what I just kept telling myself. For those 3 weeks, I never used the washroom even once because then I was still too shy to use the washroom. And then I found that you had to bath with other people, and then that was off for me. Wow. Anyways. Yes, and that was my first experience in Saint Brother Andre itself. I remember walking to the class, people are still staring at me, people are still giggling, and that thing just makes me very, you see that feeling where you walk into a room and people are looking at you and giggling. That feeling, I don't know, it can break even the most confidence, but it broke my morale. So then I said vibe. I've come to the school, everything is nice, the classroom is nice. But then I realized that a lot of people were sleeping during the teacher session. I was very, very tired because I was not used to the normal waking up around 3-4:30 there. So I was tired and I saw people were sleeping. And then where I came from, the school I came from, you don't sleep in class. Sleeping in class deadly bad. You can't sleep, you are not supposed to sleep in class. So why are you sleeping in class? I was tired, my eyes were literally watering, my eyes were red, but I was still looking at it. I was one of the only people who was still awake. I don't remember what class it was, one of the only people who was still awake. And the poster around me too, everybody was gone. And the boy just said, let me try it and see. Maybe, because the chat is not talking. The chat is not talking about the sleeping class. Let me just put my head down and see. And I put my head down. And for the past, and then for the next year, I was struggling to keep my head up in class. That's how fast it works, guys. So let me just tell you, if you're a student now with SHS, and when you go and you meet the sleeping and you're not accustomed to already sleeping in class, don't start. Because when you start, you won't be able to stop, I promise. Hey, it took willpower to make me stay awake in class from that time. Promise you. So then I think after the midterm, then we're just in class one Monday morning, I think it was after assembly or something. Then this new girl just walked me inside and she was laughing very, very, very loud, distractingly loud. I was like, who is this girl? I don't know what she thinks she is. Because then next thing I realized, the girl sits behind me, continues laughing, continues talking. She keeps trying to talk to me, tell me I look like that I look like this one school stand that she has and things like that. And then guess what? This girl was Linda motherfucking Kayang. The first time I saw her, I just didn't want to talk to her. She was talking too much. And I was still very new in the school. And I hadn't made a lot of friends. And she was just attaching to my friends like slime. And was vexing me because I'm very, very protective. I don't know why. I'm just like that. So yeah, that was the first time I met Linda. And then we became friends and then we stopped being friends. Then we hated each other for a long time. And then we started working on the same plot and then we became friends again. And then our relationship just started growing. So then that's how we really, really became friends. Then this is the reason why I got on TBC in the first place. So we're in Form 2 at this time, and then the Form 2 is supposed to leave. We're about to write their WhatsApp and leave. So the Raymond was about to leave. So they're looking for his replacement. That time I was really, really close friends with Linda. Let's say I sit right here. Thelma is beside me. Thelma Mokuke, my friend, shout out to her. She's beside me. Then there's this other guy, Nana Kofi. Shout out to him too. He's in front of me, and then beside Nana Kofi is Linda. Then like we're a group of four, always talking, always laughing, yeah, like that kind of vibe in class. Like Linda laughs at everything that the teacher says. It pisses you off at first, but then you get used to it. Don't worry. Yeah. So one prep time, I'm busily learning. Or yeah, I think I was learning. I learn. I promise I learn. Yeah. So one prep time I was learning, and then they were having this studio meet. Like all the studio members will go to the ICT lab, Brother David, and they'll be talking about how to promote the channel, like make TBC better. And then he mentioned Raymond's replacement, and then he asked Linda, who do you feel like you have like the kind of vibe when the person can also talk on camera and everything like that? Then the first thing that popped to Linda's head is Max Stewart. That was my big break. So he said, oh, go and ask him if he wants to do, like if he wants to be part of the like prep corner, the studio and everything like that. Then she walks into the class during prep time. I'm just learning. I feel that whole prep, I was having the feeling like, I don't know, I was thinking about like joining the prep corner. When she came, she was smiling a little bit, and then she was like, she just walked straight up to me, like, and everybody's, I don't know, some part of like giving that. The thing about our class is that whoever walks into the class attracts everybody's attention. No matter how quietly you walk, everybody will stare at you. So then she walks up to me and she's like, do you want to do TBC? And at first I didn't even waste time at this point because this had been my dream for a long time. I just said yes, and I start smiling. Then she's like, okay. And then she just left. And I had a lot of questions, but then she was going to continue meeting and everything. She told them that, oh, the boy said yes. That's how I started. So it started with me like sitting behind the scenes for most of it. So for most of their videos, I was behind the scenes, watching how they flow and everything like that, trying to put myself in their shoes and everything like that. And then it was getting time for Raymond to leave. So then I had to start doing my own practice with Linda. And we had to like do practice, but then I don't think Ike was in the studio at that time. So then we were only using the tripod stand, not the camera itself. And I don't know why, but I was shy of just the tripod stand. I was visibly shaking in front of the tripod stand, not the camera. That's how shy I was. You guys look at me and think, oh, Charlie, he's one of those people that like, it just comes naturally to... No, it doesn't come naturally to me. I don't think it comes naturally to anybody. You just have to like, get past your like emotions and everything and actually work towards making what you want better, because then it's what you want. You know that you want it, you have to make it. You understand? Like, so I had this mentality that I had to make it. So we had just gone on, I think, a vacation or a midterm, and I had come back with a fade. It wasn't my fault, it was the barber's fault. So I had faded. And the school is deadly allergic to fade. Let me just, if you're going to say Brother Andre, just don't fade. Ever. It's bad. I still have nightmares and anxiety issues because of what happened to me because of that fading. I don't fade till this day. I promise you. I just do, okay, the taper is still a fade, but then I don't do the whole fade that I used to do. You can still see traces of the taper I did recently for my grad. You guys have graduated, by the way. You had our graduation and everything. Yay. Okay. So I done my fade. I was on my way to school. My little friend wants to hear the story more. I was on my way to school. My dad was asking me, are you sure this haircut's allowed? And I was like, yeah, it's allowed, don't worry. Don't worry, it's allowed. Because if I didn't tell him that if I told him that there was a problem with me fading, he would have, I don't know, just exploded or like on the barber himself. So then, yeah, I just told him that, oh, Charlie, it's okay, it's allowed. I'm fine with you. Yeah, so I had faded. I came to school. Everybody looking at me like, hey, you're in trouble. And Brother David sees me. Brother David says, nah, this haircut is not good. So let me just take it to the back. And then we had to go somewhere. We went to German ambassador. Yeah, for Ghana. This white man. Yeah. So that's when we went to see him. The brother was like, oh, when I come back, I'll drop you off at the barbering shop so I can like trim your hair down so to look like that much of a fade. I said, okay. Because then I was afraid. Because then what have I done and come to school? Like, what about put myself in? So I went to the barber with my other friend, trimmed my hair, came back to school, saw some cows, we started running, we ran back to camp. Yeah, we were chased by cows. We went back to campus, and then after that, we got to campus. People were still like, the field is not going. But Charlie just said, I'll GI. Then Sunday comes. Sunday is the next day. I dressed my wife to go and sit there, and it's time for offering. Then Brother Brother Eric, the current acting headmaster, comes up to me, taps me on the shoulder, and then goes like, come, the headmaster is calling you. Hey! I wanted to cry. So, fine, hard boy. And when I'm going to, everybody looking at, because everybody knows, and it's in the middle of, and everybody knows what I've done. And it's in the middle of mass. I still have a hard time talking about it. It's in the middle of mass, and he calls me and these other guys. He blasts everybody, but then he was making emphasis on just mine, because mine was the deepest. Like mine was the most obvious feat. I felt so shy at that point. Like I don't know how to describe the feeling in words, but then I wanted to just, I don't know, enter the ground and just be buried. I felt like, Jesus Christ. I don't know, I just felt hopeless. I don't know. There are no words to express it. So he calls this guy in our school, Samuel Saki, shout out to him, who also, had a shaving machine. I'm sad right now, I don't know why. So Samuel Saki has a shaving machine. Tell him that he should take the hair off. Like he should, he wants everything gone. So yes, Samuel Saki obliges. And I am Santo. So, yes, in the evening, Linda has finished laughing at me, she has finished pushing me in front of the hook. Like, we were supposed to enter together, emotional support kind of thing. Then when I entered, it's just passed me and went to the back door, went to sit down, and I just turned out, like, where's Linda? And I just looked and I saw him sit. I said, the bitch left me in front of the whole class, and then everybody was just giggling among themselves, and I just went to sit down. I just didn't want to talk to her at that point because I had vexed. But then that was after we had shot our first video. Before that, before prepper started, we were all lounging the studio because I didn't want to go anywhere. Bright was feeling sad for me, so he allowed me to stay in the studio for some time and everything. I was like, oh, you have to go to prep and everything. So after the shoot, because we were supposed to shoot that Sunday evening. So after the shoot, that time I didn't know I was going to shoot. At this point, I didn't know I was going to shoot. So then after the shoot, you have to go and everything. I was like, okay. So we were there talking. And then Raymond wasn't coming. He wasn't coming for the shoot to happen. Then he called Brother Dave, and Brother Dave was like, let's Mark shoot. And I was like, Brother Dave, I beg. Brother Dave, I can't do this. I beg you. Brother Dave, I can't do. Hey, what's begging this? I beg. I beg, but I told Barak I can't do it. Then they told, we still have to do it, for the sake of the channel. So then I sat down. You guys are actually going to watch it. I feel like I wish I could link the video, if you see the kind of head I was carrying, you people, okay, I said vibe. They finished posting the video. It's everywhere. I remember when they posted the video, literally came, I was in the classroom, she literally rushed in laughing. They posted the video, come and see. I just followed them, even though I didn't want to see myself in that state. I was broken, guys. So yeah, that was my very, very first TBC video. And you can see how shy I was, and then it affected me in the subsequent videos. So you see that first batch of videos, when I didn't even have the blue and yellow shirt, I was using my normal white shirt. You could see that I was down, cause I don't know, I just felt like I was an embarrassment in front of the camera. That's the kind of thing that I was put through because of this Santo. People shouldn't fade though. Even though you're going to brand, just don't fade. I don't know about other ST, but just don't fade. If you fade, you are dead. Okay, so yeah, that was my very, very first shoot in TBC, and then that whole Santo experience and the fact that I actually grew to become more confident actually made me who I am today. Because after that, I feel like, Charlie, I've gone to the worst of the worst, being on camera in front of thousands of viewers, thousands of subscribers. And even though still being myself, it didn't kill me. Then, as they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's how I became the person I am today. That's how that Santo changed my life. Yep. So our next segment is what led to the collapse of the Barcon. This is where the tea is about to be spilled. You understand? We're about to spill some tea about Simba that most of you don't know. So since I'm out of this, I can do this and nobody can do anything to me. So this is the actual behind the scenes gist. What happened behind the scenes before TBC finally collapsed? So Brad David was basically transferred to another place in Cape Coast. And he was the person who was basically fighting to hold up the studio. He was the one, like, you know, keeping the studio afloat, and then he had left. But they were like, oh, we shouldn't stop, we should still continue, like, we can still continue the good work without him and everything like that. So they were like, okay, we can. We'll still force for the studio and everything like that. So that was our initial imagination. You know, all of a sudden, then we heard that because Brad David had left, the person who was like shooting for us, doing all the editing for us, like, his job was very, very hard, and they weren't paying him for it. Because Brad David had left, they weren't paying him for it anymore. So I was like, what the f? You know, like, God, that he found a better job, like a way better job with a way better company called, I've forgotten their name, but then they have some, honestly, I've forgotten their name. But then they actually pay him a lot of money for that job right now. That's what he's doing right now. Like, and he's actually thriving in it. So he left us. We were on our own because of that. We couldn't shoot. They closed down the studio. Everything was just in shambles, and we were breaking inside. Because then imagine, like, all that I had gone through on TBC becoming my lifeline in the school. Like, you know, all of a sudden they're just telling that the school is not doing anything to get, like, to continue, like, to support the studio. And I'm there, and I'm like, this is the same studio that has brought, like, all your distance, all your, what's the name, your students, everything. This is the same studio that promotes the school. This is the same studio that I came to the school. It's because of the studio. I promise you, if not because of the studio, then Kofi and Elvina, that school, I wouldn't have stepped there in 1,000,000 years. And they were doing nothing to keep the studio afloat. So at least it was better for him to leave, because entirely nobody can be forced to stay in that kind of situation working for free. Because Ghana is hard. So yeah, that's what led to, like, us having to stop TBC and everything, and then I like to come use this. Then they hired a new ICT teacher to replace Brother David, and then that's how the profile came about. The profile was not TBC. It was not TBC. That one there, it could have never matched up to TBC. In 1,000,000 years, profile could have never been TBC. I promise. Never. Yes. So we had to do the profile, and then that one to be stopped. That one didn't really pain us because, like, our house wasn't really inside. Because Charlie, TBC for life. If I even get stuff, I'll go and do it again. So yeah, but I have you guys, my personal lovely viewers. We wrote Wasi and then we left the school. I miss TBC. Anyways, for the fourth segment, these are basically questions that were sent to me by my friends for me to answer on the channel, because they really, really wanted to know. So big ups to those who texted me the question. Big ups to those who texted stupid questions that I couldn't answer on this channel. Like, you know yourself. You literally texted me yesterday and I insulted you again. So for our very first question, we have, at this point you pick basketball or football. Honestly, I'm not a sports person, so then if I were to pick, I would say none. But then you have to make a choice. So I would say football, because football is more bearable to watch. I don't know. I like football for the fact that it brings a lot of people together. I like football, like, for the fact that everybody gets riled up, because, like, football, I like the energy that comes with football. But then for basketball, I don't know. It's like, when I'm watching basketball, I don't know who to support. But then football, if Ghana is there, I know that yes, I'm definitely supporting Ghana. So I'm getting that kind of energy for Ghana. But then basketball is not really my nation. So then what gets me excited about sports is the kind of, like, energy that Pope puts behind the sport in the first place. So if I was to pick, I'll put football. I don't know if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, Charlie, next question. Nike or Adidas? Nike or Adidas? Nike or Adidas? I don't think I really want, but then I mostly buy Adidas shoes because my dad likes Adidas. So then automatically, Charlie, if you come to my room, you see that, like, I have a lot of Adidas shoes. So yeah, Then series or movie? Series. Because I feel like series is a longer term commitment than movies. Because movies is just you watch, you stop, they have to wait for like the next year for them to release. Then for series, like watch so many episodes. Like the least number of episodes you can get for a series is 6 episodes. Instead of doing like 1 hour something minutes, so like 6 different movies. So you understand? That's why I like it, because it's a longer commitment than movies. Old school English or modern English? I feel I prefer old school English because I've watched way too much Bridgerton. I've watched way too much Bridgerton for my own good. So then, yeah, old school English definitely. Baggy or skinny? Baggy. All Stars or Air Force? Air Force is definitely. Okay, can you share with me a series you have watched and what it has changed about you? A series I have watched. A series I have watched. And what's the series of? SEEC. So basically, this series C is like, it's one of my favorite series of all time. But like, it stars Jason Momoa, which is Aquaman, for those of you who don't know him by name. Yeah, so it stars Jason Momoa and there's some other wonderful cast members. Sorry, and some other wonderful actors, thespians. That's what Jesus Christ, thespians. Yeah, and so basically the series is about like the whole world goes blind, and then everybody just disperses. Like they move away from the modern, like the normal modern buildings and everything, and they start living in the world. They get adopted like with their side, develop certain like special abilities and everything like that. So, but then they can sense like way better. Like they can literally hear somebody's footsteps from a mile away, sense somebody's lying and then things like that. So like the fact that they are different brought about a different mentality. C is empowering to watch, because then how people work with their disability, despite the fact that everybody in the world is basically disabled, they still work with it and then thrive. They have better, like way better systems that we have now. Like everything there works in a perfect synchrony, and I feel like that's really, really amazing to watch, because then these people literally came from nothing and then they've made something of themselves. Like the whole world went into peril after everybody went blind, but then they were still able to succeed in whatever they did. Next question. What inspired me to start a YouTube channel? It's because of you guys. It's the fans. I think every YouTuber says that. But then honestly, I mean it. It's because of you guys. If not for you guys, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. So if you could have dinner with any person, dead or alive, who would it be? Charlie, with all honesty, you can come at me for this, but I would have dinner with Queen Elizabeth. Because who would love to spill some royalty with the Queen of England? Who? Charlie, I like gossip. Okay, yeah. So one day I know I'll be a royal. Next question. So, what's a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know? I can whistle with my tongue. Yes! I can whistle with my tongue. So, I know it sounds weird and impossible, but then, wait. So there's more like it's a natural talent. I learned it from somebody. So do you have any unusual skills or talents? I feel like that's what I just expressed to you, my ability to whistle with my tongue. What goals do you have for your YouTube channel? Okay, next question. What goals do I have for my YouTube channel? So I really want this to become a big thing. I want to become a household name. Yeah. Apart from TBC, I want my name to be known somewhere else. Like I want to be known as, yo, Maxio, yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, Charlie, he has a nice YouTube channel. Yeah. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself on the red carpet somewhere, not in Ghana. Probably not in Ghana. I'm 5 years is a pretty long time to become a big person, and I feel like I can become a big person in 5 years. With you guys' help, of course. You guys have to like, subscribe, share this video to everybody you know, and then hit my comments. Hit my comment section with like all the crazy experiences you all have had in seeing by Andrea as well and everything. What's your favorite book or movie and why? So my favorite book, I'm picking book. My favorite book is Innocence by Dean Koontz, and then I don't think it's ever going to change. And that book is revolutionary. So. What's your go-to meal or snack? Gasok. Anywhere, anytime, just meal. As long as the gasok has a lot of milk and ice. I like it. So, do you have a favorite travel destination? Actually, I've never left Ghana. So then, and like in Ghana, the only place I've gone to is Akosombo and Kaswa. Because of Kaswa, because of school, Akosombo because of my siblings' school. So then, basically everywhere, every time I leave Accra, it's because of school. So no, I don't have a favorite travel destination. But then I have been to some resorts, and I feel like Afikiko and Akosombo. But one time, apparently I started to surprise. Oh yeah, we're going to. That was the only time that I went outside of Accra for something other than school. So Afikiko. What's a memorable experience you've had recently? I just graduated, so then yeah, that's pretty memorable. And then it was an amazing 3-day ceremony. Like, let me describe it to you. First day we arrived. Then the evening we had memory lane, and then this awards night. We gave like these awards like Sleeping King of the Batch and everything like that. Then the program was amazing. Then the next morning, 10 a.m. So we came on a Friday evening, and so like the Saturday morning was like supposed to be a graduation ceremony. So we had our graduation ceremony. After then our parents left. Then we had an all-black dinner, and then we planned to have a bonfire, but then casted. So yeah. Then after that, the Sunday was Thanksgiving service. Everything was just beautiful. Like everything was amazing. So then yeah, that's like memorable experience I've had recently. And next question: have you ever faced any challenges that shaped who you are today? And yes, that's the next question. So I've already mentioned this, how I had to go all bald because of the feeding and everything, and that actually builds my confidence in the long run, because I felt like, Charlie, no matter what happens to you, it's if it hasn't killed you, it won't kill you. So just keep going. That's what kept me like to keep going through a lot of like situations that I had to go through in the end. So yeah. Then okay, this one should be at the start, but like, what's your name and where are you from? Hello, I am Max Tiwatamonkote from Teshi. Yeah, Ganyo Jimmy. I know it surprises a lot of people, but then yeah, I'm Gan. Full Gan, mother, father Gan, everybody Gan. My mother's father and my mother's mother to our Gan. My father's father and my father's mother to our Gan. And then them to their parents. So I am purely Gan. Everything from head to Gan. So can you share a bit about your family? So yeah, I just live with my mother, father, and sister. My brother is not in Ghana right now. He's studying abroad. So yeah, that's all I can share about my family. So, what's your most unpopular opinion about the world that not many people agree with, and why you think that? So I feel like the world will be a better place one day, and then these people, these my friends that call themselves idealists, think that the world will never be a better place because everybody is just too fucked up to change. And I feel like that's very, very unfair to mankind, because I feel like everybody can change. It just depends on resetting their mind. That's all that counts. Resetting your mind to make sure that yes, you are the kind of person that you want to see other people being. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but then it makes sense to me. All you have to do is make up your mind to change, and you will change. When you change, everybody else also make up their mind to change, then the world will be a better place. But you just have to make sure everybody make their mind to change, then the world will be a better place. You see, it's simple logic, but then they don't agree with me. They feel like nobody will ever change, but I still feel like everybody will change. People become better people. Yeah. So if you had to live in an era from the past, which one would you live in, and why would you live there? So I feel like right now we are being too pumped. I want to experience how our forefathers felt during the slave trade. I don't know why, but then I've always had this thought that I want to experience how it was to live in bondage. Hey, please, I beg you, it's not a kinku. It's not that. It's not a kink, I beg you. It's just that I want to experience that kind. I want to experience everything that they felt in those moments. I want to know. I want to also experience. So. I just want to experience how they felt in those moments, and then know the reason. Like, I want to actually talk to some of the people who were responsible for this thing, and then know why they did that. I want to understand why this happened. And of course, the thing I want to change that, I want to change the fact that they kept us as slaves for too long. I also want to change the fact that Kwame Nkrumah was, assassinated, I've heard. Honestly, I don't know the actual story, but then people are saying that he was assassinated. People are saying that he died of natural causes. We'll never know. And then, why do you still believe there can be a utopia? Oh, Jesus Christ. I still believe there can be a utopia because then I feel everybody has a chance to change. Everybody should be given a chance to change. Which is why I don't support the death penalty. So what made you always want to stand out? You see, naturally, I'm somebody who doesn't blend well into the background. I'm always meant to be at the front. I know it sounds like I'm being full of myself right now, but then yeah, that's the kind of mentality that I live with, that I am not meant to stand in the background. I'm always meant to be at the front row. Yeah, so, and that is all for today, guys. I'm sorry, but then our time is up. We spent actually a lot of time than I thought this video would take. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to smash that like button. Comment down all that you thought about this video. Like and share. Oh, Freddie said like. But then share this video to, hey, just open your contact and share it to everybody. I beg you. Like, actually help me. It's one of my biggest dreams to blow. And then it's with you guys' help that I can blow. Thank you for watching me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. And let me just tell you this. The number of likes I get is the number of push-ups I'll do. I promise. So just, if you want me to lose all this, like, everything on my body, like all the fat on my body in like 2 seconds, how long does it take to do a push-up? I don't know. If you want me to lose all of this fat, just smash the like button. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Yeah, so then the next morning, have you ever faced any challenges that shape who you are today? And yes, Joseph,